It is Community Baby Shower Day here at Idaho News 6. I'm Rachel Garceau with Good Morning Idaho. We are live this morning. We'll be live all morning long here on Facebook. We'd love for you to tag along with us. We'll be doing a round robin of visits today to hospitals in the area to honor some very special people in our community who deal with the Treasure Valley's tiniest members every day. So we're starting off here this morning at St. Alphonsus in Nampa. We're at the Maternity Center here, all to commemorate Community Baby Shower, our 15th annual, if you can believe it. The babies that we honored at the very first Community Baby Shower here with Idaho News 6 are now driving. If you can believe it, that's how long it's been since we've been doing this every single year. We support 5 different education-based nonprofits in the area through this effort. It's an effort that we support here. Huge thank you, of course, to Albertsons and Blue Cross of Idaho, who are our huge sponsors as well. And we couldn't do it without all of you. Remember, today is the day. If you want to stop by any local Albertsons, you can pick up baby food, diapers, toys, the fun stuff. Drop it in those bins at Albertsons. You can donate through a text. It's easy. Get your phone, text the word baby to 345-345. You can head to our website, idahonews6.com, and donate there. No excuses not to help out, right? We are so excited. But what we're doing here today is really special. This is a different element for Community Baby Shower, for Idaho News 6, and courtesy of Albertsons as well. We're here to honor a very special group of people, our frontline medical workers, and in particular, we are here today to honor our maternity ward nurses. And so to kick things off with me here this morning, live from St. Al's again in Nampa for Community Baby Shower, is the president of St. Al's Nampa. We have Travis joining me now. So Travis, good morning. Thank you so much for being here.
Morning, Rachel.
All right, so Community Baby Shower is today.
Yes.
As we all know, babies are still born in a pandemic. What a year you guys have had. Talk to me a little bit about what this past year has been like for all of you.
Okay, it's been a year like no other in healthcare, at least in my experience in my career. You know, we had to quickly readjust every possible procedure we had in our hospital because we not only have to keep the hospital safe for everybody, we actually also welcome in people that have had COVID-19 and have to care for them. And the maternity center in particular, it's a place of joy, it's a place of new life, it's a place of, you know, families bringing new members in. But now we also have to do this very carefully, and it's been taxing on the care staff. They've had to deal with restrictions and things that they're not used to because they like to be part of the celebration and part of that care, and now we have to do it differently. And they quickly changed time after time after time as we knew more about the virus, as we knew more about how to care for patients with the virus, as we had new babies that we wanted to not get infected with the virus, constantly changing our practices and our procedures, and it's been pretty exhausting. And they've stayed with it, and they make it happen, and I'm so proud of them.
And through it all, the valley is growing. There's a lot more people coming in here, and that has impacted local hospitals.
Yes, our growth has been unprecedented. Also, here in Nampa, I feel like in many ways this is the epicenter of it all. We have more babies, more patients, people moving in, transferring their care. So we're not only dealing with the pandemic, we're also increasingly busy month after month after month. So yes, a lot of pressures there.
Yeah, and that means a lot more work for our amazing maternity ward nurses, right? Who we're going to introduce a couple of them right now. So I will say a big thank you to Travis, president of St. Al's here in Nampa. Thank you. And we're going to welcome in now. Hello, Facebook Live, by the way, if you're just joining us. We're live here at St. Al's in Nampa to celebrate Community Baby Shower, our 15th year. And of course, babies in the Treasure Valley kept on being born during the pandemic. That didn't change. And so with me now, we have Jenna and Melissa, 2 maternity ward nurses here in Nampa. Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, so we just heard from Travis about what a year it's been, right, for all of you. Can you give me some perspective from both of you just about working through this pandemic and the struggles and maybe some of the unexpected joys that have happened over the last 12 to 15 months? We'll start with you, Melissa.
Yes, it's been kind of a whirlwind. From limiting visitation to babies still being born, we were decreasing admissions in other areas with elective surgeries. Our admissions were not decreasing because people are still having babies. So it took a different element from the nursing staff because when we're limiting visitation, people don't have their moms there or their sisters there that are their normal support person. So the nurses stepped into that role. It meant more time at the bedside. It meant holding a hand and talking through with the patient. I'm sorry your sister or mom can't be here. We're here for you. I'm your sister today. I'm your support person today. And it just added a different element to the nursing side of things, which was really a kind of a beautiful thing when you think about it. It helped us do something that we haven't normally gotten to do in the past. I tell all my patients on admission, when you're 90 years old and you can't remember the day your baby was born, you remember, or you can't remember your name, you remember the day your baby was born.
Yeah.
So we want to make that the best experience possible, even if our visitation's limited.
And that is slowly improving, Jenna, right? I mean, slowly we're having more people able to come to the hospital, but still there are challenges out there. So give me your perspective on just your experiences the past year and maybe the toll it has taken on these nurses. I mean, as much as you may love what you do and look forward to it every day, this has been a challenging year.
Yeah, absolutely. And we have been able to increase our visitation a little bit up to 2 people, which has been amazing. As Melissa mentioned, now they can bring in that second mom or mother-in-law or whatever they're wanting to get in. I think one of the biggest things that has changed for us is we are used to admitting patients that are super excited and ready to be there and ready to have their baby. And we went to admitting patients that are fearful and not knowing like what our practices are with COVID. There was a lot of stuff on the media that they were afraid that they were going to get their babies taken away. So it was a lot of the nurses easing those fears and just letting them know, like, we're still here for you and we're still here to make this the best experience possible, even in the midst of a pandemic that not many of us know much about. But
And there was no downtime for you guys. I mean, you didn't get to quarantine, stay home and figure it all out like we did, right? So was it one day normal, next day everything changes, right? Do you remember that day?
Well, I had actually just had a baby, so I was on maternity leave when all of this started. Yes, so she was doing my managing job. It was not lovely timing for her, but I'm sure she remembers that day well.
I do remember that day well. I think our visitation changed 3 times that day, and it was just putting patients' minds at ease, putting nursing staff mind at ease. Of nurses are getting messages from their husband, we got to go get groceries. The stores are emptying.
Buy the toilet paper.
Buy the toilet paper.
All the toilet paper.
And they're going, well, I can't leave. We're still admitting labors, and I don't know what's happening. So it was taking a breath, going. I told we've had multiple huddles that day with my nursing staff of, okay, so there's been another change. This is what we're going to do. This is how we're going to get through it. We're going to take it one step at a time. I want you to focus on your patients. Yeah. We can only control what we can control. Yeah. You can control the care that you're giving to each patient. Yeah. And that's all I want you to focus on for the next 12 hours. Yeah. And that's pretty much.
And you made it through, and here we are a year later. Can you believe it? Over a year later. Well, from the bottom of my heart, as a mom, my babies are old now, but we so appreciate everything you guys do, and we're so grateful. And that's why we are here today. Thank you so much for talking with me. We are here today again. If you're just joining us, it's Community Baby Shower here with Idaho News 6. We are at St. Al's in Nampa at the Maternity Center, chatting with some of our amazing maternity ward nurses. The president of St. Alphonsus as well has talked to us. And remember, you can help out today. We are supporting 5 local education-based nonprofits all day long. You can donate at an Albertsons in person. You can text the word baby to 345-345. Donate through your phone or our website, idahonews6.com as well. Is a great resource. And so we just heard some amazing stories from Jenna, from Melissa, our maternity ward nurses here at St. Al's. And because of what they've gone through this year, Albertsons wanted to give a big special thank you to our nurses. So I'm going to cruise this direction and bring in Kathy Holland with Albertsons. Good morning, Kathy.
Good morning. How are you?
Oh, what a day. We got beautiful weather for this too. I tell you what. So 15th Community Baby Shower. Can you believe we're here?
Very exciting. And we're so happy to be a part of it and have been for so many years. Yeah. But definitely helping support those wonderful organizations in our community.
And this element we're doing here today, that's why we're live on Facebook, is different and new, but so needed in this year. So talk about what Albertsons is doing today for our local maternity ward nurses.
Absolutely. You said it's a big year, 15th anniversary, and we've gone through a really tough year too. The nurses at all of those hospitals have been working so hard this last year, taking care of our community, helping have those babies are still being born during COVID. So those maternity ward nurses have been working really hard. So we wanted to thank them and show our appreciation. So we're delivering big bouquets of flowers, full bags of candy and snacks for all the nurses at the maternity wards, just as our way to say thank you and appreciate them.
Perfect. And I would love to see some of this amazing swag that Kathy brought over. It is beautiful. Norman, if we want to get a shot over here. And Jenna and Melissa, if you want to come over, I think Kathy would maybe have something to say to you personally as well, I think, which is really neat.
So we just want to tell all of the nurses, thank you so much for all of your hard work and all of your support of the community over not only just this last year, but all the time. So this is just our way to say thank you and show our appreciation for you guys. So you can put these at the nurses' stations just to help brighten their day. And then the bags are full of all kinds of snacks and goodies, individually wrapped to be safe. So they can take a treat, take a snack throughout their shift. And then these thank you cards can stand up on the counter too, just to show our appreciation from one healthcare worker or one frontline worker to another.
Awesome.
Thank you so much.
So
Yes,
nice.
amazing.
Thank you. Beautiful. Kathy, thank you. Jenna, Melissa, thank you. Travis, thank you. Thanks for all the work you do and for being a part of Community Baby Shower, Kathy, every year. Thank you to all of you out there as well who've joined us for this Facebook Live. We so appreciate it. And next up, we are headed to St. Luke's in Nampa, kind of a round robin trip today to visit several maternity wards in the area. So tune in about 30 minutes from now. We'll do it all over again.